guys know YouTube, we are doing a double live stream with TikTok. I just got to Nevada. I just got to our camp spot. We've got a beautiful sunset starting. Clover is very impatient. I'm setting up the tent right now, so bear with me. It's just gonna kind of be a quiet live for a minute with the campfire, and then I will come back in just a second. I just need to get the tent set up. So we got the tent set up just now. I'm gonna finish setting up the campsite. Clover. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna finish setting up camp. I'm trying to race against the light. We just got here. do you guys think? How's she looking? She's looking real. We're like our proper camp spot. Clover, stop barking at me. Clover's not amused. She's like, hurry it up. Stop showing social media what we're doing. I was just letting you know I'm still here. I'm just still setting up. So we just pulled in and I got the tent set up and I'm just got Clover her water and her food and I'm just getting set up. I'm grabbing my hand warmers and my sleeping bag and everything out. So you guys are just looking at a fire. Did you get everything charged? No. I'm actually getting, I've got a couple hand warmers though. I'm getting everything like plugged in for tomorrow. Wow, that's so neat. The view, you guys, is so cool. I wonder if you guys can see it at all. So there's a crescent moon. If you could see this in real life, that would be neat. I'm going to show YouTube real quick. YouTube, there's this crescent moon out there. It's just amazing. You know, we're like surrounded by these mountains and the sun is set and I'm doing this fire. I'm just getting everything still set up. So the tent is all set up. Clover's in the tent. She's had her food and her water. I think I pretty much got everything. I just gotta put on some socks and grab my blanket. It's actually kind of nice out. It's like in the 50s. Here's what the tent looks like. I don't know what all that light is. I think that must be the city. Alright, but I'll be over at the campfire in a second. I'm just trying to get everything situated. Looks like it's 47 degrees outside right now. Not too bad. Now that the sun has set, I'm gonna move you guys right over here so I can be closer to the tent. I think that's probably better than what you guys are. I'll put the earbuds in for YouTube in a second. You guys, we're just gonna hang out tonight. Nothing crazy. I'm not cooking. This is the tent set up. I'm making a cup of coffee. I got the water boiling. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab a coffee and I'll sit with you guys. I'll be sitting down with you in about 2 minutes. I have to show you guys my cute mug. I got this from Walmart today in the Valentine's Day section. This is my cute new mug. This is my Valentine's Day mug. She's really cute. Just need a marshmallow. Yeah. Do I have marshmallows? I don't remember if I ever got any or not. My marshmallows got wet. My marshmallows got gross. And so I don't know if I ever bought any or not. I'll have to look in my pantry tomorrow and see if I have any. I don't think I ever got any. I'm just gonna grab my cushion. Okay, let's see. Is anybody still here? We've been going for 40 minutes on YouTube. We've got 19 people in there and 42 likes. Thank you, you guys. We have been going for just about as long on TikTok. We got 400 people. What the heck? Thanks, you guys. All right. We are pretty much all set. I got a earbud. I got a coffee. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna put my earbud in for YouTube so the sound's better. Mandy Monkey. Was you skydiving last year? Yeah. Yeah, we went skydiving last year. Me and Gypsy went skydiving back in I think it was a year ago today. Did she share a memory or something? What are you doing, Clover? I think Clover's still hungry. She ate all of her dog food. I think I need to turn on my earbuds for YouTube. 1 second. For YouTube, it's gonna pause. Oh wait. Um, YouTube. Hi, New Leaf. YouTube is the microphone plugged in on YouTube? I can't tell if wondering Sarah shared the memory. Oh yeah. It's on. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, Wondering Sarah came too. She watched Clover and she live streamed it for us. Yeah. Sound good on here? Okay. I'm gonna hold on, I'm putting on my socks. I'm gonna give Clover a second dog food. She ate all of her dog food really fast. I'm gonna give her another one because she seems hungry. YouTube can still hear me because the microphone's plugged in. It's funny because with TikTok, they can't hear me, or at least I don't think they can. Digging around for a dog food for Clover. Dog food and maybe a bone. I know the quality isn't super great on YouTube. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. I just really don't know what to do to help it. But if you guys aren't seeing a very good quality on YouTube, try changing the resolution. There's a settings on the top right of the screen. If you click on the if you click on the screen, you should see like a little gear icon. And if you click on that, I think you can change the quality to highest quality. And it won't do anything at first, but then I think it will. Okay, Clover's getting a second dog food. I just gave her a bone. Like after, I think it takes like a minute or two, and then all of a sudden you start noticing a better quality. If that's even the problem. See, I don't even know if that's the problem. I need to Google it and see if there's something I can do on my end. I already have it chosen for the highest quality, but I was rewatching the dog park and Lake Havasu today. Earlier today, we live streamed at Lake Havasu in the dog park, and the quality just is kind of rough, and that's on the newer camera. I'm not sure how to fix it. All right, you guys, I'm back. You won't be jumping out of an airplane unless it's crashing? That's funny. TikTok is better? Yeah, TikTok is better quality. Now, for me, I see the same quality on my phone for both YouTube and TikTok, really. So I'm not sure really how to fix it, you know? Like I'll show TikTok. Look, the quality is fine on my phone. I mean, it might not be like 100% perfect, but that's like pretty much the same as you guys. Hi, how are you guys doing? Doing good. I just got to the campsite and I'm putting on my socks. Looked better earlier. You could see the sky. Oh, good. Okay. Was a beautiful sunset. That's right, Scorpio. Thank you. Looks good. It looks good on both for you. Oh, that's so good. Okay. So it must be a quality setting for the user then, because I don't think there's anything more I can do. Hi, Pam. The group just likes it better on TikTok than YouTube. Well, yeah, because because we started on TikTok instead of YouTube. But also YouTube just seems to do a better job of keeping us addicted, right? Like we're tapping the screens, there's animations coming through. On YouTube, it's like we have to stay in there. We can't scroll around as easily, and we don't have the animations. YouTube should really consider adding gifting and animations for just anybody. That would be such a game changer if YouTube changed it so that you could do gifting and animations and scroll out easily. It would be chaos. Hi, JV. Hi, guys. I know I missed a lot of you. I just want to say thanks for coming in. I've been setting up the campsite for the last 46 minutes. Judy, thanks for the heart puff. Well, a little longer than that, actually. I got here and I started setting up the tent, and then I realized that the sunset was looking so beautiful. So I started the fire and I went ahead and started the live stream and figured I could just have you guys at least see the beautiful sunset. Now, YouTube kind of missed out on the beginning. The beginning of the sunset was amazing. I started it with TikTok, and I was like, I'll go ahead and do YouTube too. That way there's I don't know, just you guys can go back and look at that one day if you want to. It was nice. Why no cooking? I don't know. It's only 6 o'clock. I picked up chicken. I picked up chicken and salad. I've got potatoes. I could. I don't know. I'm not hungry though. What did I eat today? You know, I have to say I don't think I've eaten anything. What did I eat? Come on, Clover. Are you tangled? All right, Clover's posting up with me. Clover's so freaking adorable. I swear, you guys, I love my dog so much. You have to see her. So Cooper is so adorable. Here, let me show you too. You're not as cute for YouTube as you were for TikTok. You were so cute a second ago for TikTok. She gave a big old yawn. This is creepy Clover, and this is adorable Clover. Adorable, creepy. That's the difference between underlighting and overlighting. She doesn't like the light. Anyways, Clover's gonna sit next to me. We're gonna drink a coffee. If you guys missed it, I got this adorable little mug from Walmart, and I made some good old classic Nescafe Classico. So we're gonna get good and caffeinated. Hopefully, maybe I can be live for a while. It's actually not too bad. The temperature feels fine to me. Now, we just had some pretty cold weather though. I don't know why. It says it's 39, but it does not feel 39 at all. I don't think it's 39. I think it's lying. But oh, I had the fish and chips. That's why, you guys. Whenever I thank you for reminding me. Whenever I've been, gosh, that feels like 10 years ago now. I drove all the way from Lake Havasu up towards Vegas there. I was gonna stop at Mojave Lake, but I didn't want to, so I just kept going. And then I was talking to my sister and I was like, maybe I could surprise everybody with a Las Vegas live stream. I went in and I looked at the Excalibur rates, and I have a deal that expires. I went into my email. I have a deal that expires February 2nd. I gotta book it, but I can get a night coming up for $16. Yeah, you guys. So over the next month, I have to book something before Sunday. But in the next month, I could get a night. There's only certain nights. I think one of them's like Sunday, but that's Super Bowl. I don't think I wanna do that. But one of the there's like, some nights it's 200, some nights it's 18, some nights it's 16. So I gotta pick the right night, and I can get a room for real cheap. So because I think they want me to come back because I stayed last year, and so, it expires in a couple days, so I'm gonna book something tomorrow, I think, and I'm gonna surprise you guys one day this next month, and we'll do a Vegas walking live stream. Yeah, that's great, huh? Will I take Clover? Yeah, yeah, we did last time. It was fine. It's a dog-friendly hotel, and last time they put me right next to the little dog park area, which was nice, and, the signal was great in the room. We went to a Vegas show, and then we just walked out and did the Vegas Strip. It was wonderful. So I don't know what it would be like this time, but I really liked staying at the Excalibur. We also stayed at the MGM, and that was awful. The Excalibur was great. So I'm gonna look and see what I booked last time and see if I can't just try to get the same thing again. Yeah. Hello from Denmark. Hello, David. So anyways, so I was gonna maybe surprise you guys. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it right. So um I'll do that probably in the next week or two. So we're just gonna hang out here and camp, which actually is what I want. We just went to the water today and it was so refreshing. So now I feel like I can be out here in the desert. Checking in on the YouTube stream. Pamela, thank you for doing that. Pamela, I was gonna send everybody New Leaf, Pamela, all of you guys, Leslie. Thank you for going into YouTube and helping to boost me. You guys don't know what that does for me. I really appreciate it. It's giving me a lot of motivation over here, and I appreciate you guys and everybody's been so engaging on D. Thanks for the heart puffs on TikTok too. I know how hard it is to recharge those coins and renew the subs and we're really making this work, and I appreciate you guys a lot. And I was gonna send a message to my top people, so just know if I don't get that message sent out like I want to, just I appreciate you guys so much. My sister's calling. Whenever my sister calls, it interrupts TikTok. Support is the main objective. My cousin lives in Lake Havasu. Oh, nice. Sorry, you guys. My sister called, and so it kicked me out of TikTok. You will actually live stream walking the strip in Vegas? Yeah, yeah, Lauren. We've done that now. What did I do? I've done that a couple times. We went the first time and I will say sometimes, so if you guys haven't been around for these types of live streams yet, sometimes I get very anxious and it's hard for me and I actually will like leave. I'll actually like not start the live stream and I'll just run away because I get these, like, I don't know how to describe it. I think they might be panic attacks. I used to get actual panic attacks when I was in high school. I couldn't I really struggled in high school with the crowds and with, I didn't know why or what until later, but I would, just, like, skip school and go, smoke cigarettes behind the church because I, just really struggled with, like, being in rooms with people like that. But I mean, I made it through it. It just was a tough time for me. Jerry, thanks for the confetti. Pam, thanks for the dalgonas. And so, anyways, traveling around, I mean, I've been fine as an adult, but a lot of it is drinking. I didn't realize, Jerry, thanks for the confetti, just how much smoking cigarettes and drinking helped my nerves. And so now that I don't have those, I don't really have, like, a very good coping mechanism. I just have to do it, you know what I mean? I have to, sometimes I have to force myself to pretend like I'm in a video game, pushing the jump button and I'm pushing, like, the triangle button and the X button, just making myself move sometimes, but sometimes I can't do that. And so I will, like, have to regroup and come back. So the first time I was gonna do Vegas with you guys, I'd been to Vegas before in my 20s. When I turned 21, I went to Vegas, but that was a long time ago. So I went to Vegas with you guys, and I ended up live streaming at a grocery store parking lot. Pam, thanks for the confetti. I ended up live streaming at a grocery store parking lot with you guys, and I was like, "I'm so sorry," and I took us back camping. And then I think it was like the next weekend, we redid it and it was wonderful. I got a motel right on the strip. That's kind of how I have to do it. Like it's so much better for me if I've got like a room and I can just be in there and I can go outside, you know what I mean, instead of trying to figure out parking and it's just I have to like really game myself. I don't know how to explain it. Does anybody relate to this? Anyways, I did just fine when we came back. So the first time it was bad too because there's a lot of traffic. There was some kind of event, some kind of racing event. I finally got into the YouTube live. You can relate, yeah. So I
came back that next weekend. We got a room. We did a wonderful live stream. We walked up and down the strip a couple of times, and we went to the show. And then back in, I think that was in December, we did Christmas in Vegas. And then in February, I think it was February, we went back and rode the roller coaster. I live streamed riding the roller coaster. Now, when you get up to the roller coaster in Vegas, they make you put your phone in a locker. So I got up to that point, and then I had to put my phone away, and then I just grabbed my phone and live streamed again. So up until the roller coaster, and then the roller coaster itself, I just had to buy the picture, and that was what we did. It was a lot of fun. Vegas was so fun. Yeah, both times. What show did you see? We saw Excalibur. It's like the jousting show with the dinner. I wouldn't go to that show again. It was fun. It's like, it's like a kid show. They had a Christmas theme. So they had all the knights fighting, and then they had the princess come out on the horse and with the snow falling, and they had Christmas elves and Santa Claus. They had all this stuff going on. So it was really cool. And I live streamed like half of the show, and then they said, if anybody's live streaming, please put your phone away. So I did. I've had people do that to me quite a bit, actually. Like, photography's, accepted, so I do it, and then, they're like, "Is somebody live streaming?" And I'm like, "Oh." I find it's better to ask for forgiveness rather than permission sometimes with those types of things, because I kinda know, but also they're like, "Photography's okay," so I'm like, "Okay." Most of the time, if it's, like, a sensitive thing, I will, ask. But sometimes I sneak you guys into things, and so I snuck you guys totally into that Vegas show. It was fun. Yeah, yeah, it was good. So much cheaper to watch it on the live stream, yeah. So anyways, that was last year. We haven't been since February though, so this would be a great time to go. And if I can get a room for like 16 bucks or 18 bucks, even if it was like under 40, that would be great. So I'm gonna book something hopefully tomorrow, and I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'll surprise you guys. One day randomly, I'll just be there. Yeah, I was very sneaky. Permission is a gray area. That's correct. I agree. All right. The heated blanket is getting turned on. I think the reason I wasn't cold was because I was setting up the tent and everything, and I was moving around. Now that I'm sitting down, it does feel colder. I think it's in the, I think it might already be in the 40s or 30s. My temperature gauge says 38. I think it said 37 a minute ago. So it's 38 right now. 38.5 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's 6:26 p.m. So that's probably right. I finally washed my sweatshirt. So I got a sweatshirt on and a thermal and the heated blanket now. And then Clover's next to me, and she's got her heated blanket, but it's not turned on yet. I don't know if she wants it on. Every time I turn it on, she gets too hot. So I'm kind of looking at her. She's got her coat on and her sleeping bag. The cute paper crown, that was so fun. Hi, Steph. Hope you're feeling better. Pam, thanks for the roses. Thanks, you guys, for the gifts. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. So I took what was it, yesterday, last night off. I had a pounding headache. I don't know where it came from. I was gonna stay one more night in Joshua Tree, and I just had this pounding headache, so I decided to take the night off. And then I was like, I took the ibuprofen, or I think it was around like 4 o'clock or something. I took the ibuprofen, and after, like, a few minutes, the sun was starting to set, and I was like, "You know what? I think I'm just gonna take us." I decided I wanted to go all the way to Lake Havasu, and I was like, "I could just drive it tonight since I'm taking it off and I have a headache. I could just drive us all the way tonight." So that's what I did. I drove from Joshua Tree to Lake Havasu last night, and, there's, like, BLM land out there and stuff, and then I did a really great walking live stream with you guys. just like took you guys up and down the beach there, and we went to the dog park twice, and I started editing a video of that. If you guys want to, you can, if you missed that live stream this morning, there's the live replay on YouTube. I did it on YouTube, not TikTok, so that it would be recorded. So it's there if anybody wants to go see it. And then I'm gonna edit it down to like a little 5-minute video. And I'll post that on TikTok. How far was that? I actually don't remember. I don't even remember. I had to take down the tent and everything. I don't remember like what time I left, what time I got there. I was just straight up driving. I saw your live on YouTube, but couldn't comment you were driving. Pam, thanks for the confetti. Oh, well, I was getting trolled last night about it, and I was so frustrated. And so I got on YouTube. I should probably delete that live stream. I got on YouTube just to prove that I wasn't just sitting around or whatever. I don't know why people are like that. I don't know why people troll about those things. It's so bizarre to me. I guess, I'll just get a lot of scrutiny, it's fine. I can't let people bother me like that. It just was really grinding on me last night, some of the things I saw. This morning's live stream was so much fun. We had fish and chips for dinner tonight. Ah, that's so good. Yeah, they were good today. We stopped at this nice little burger joint, and they had like some kind of special or something on the sign outside, and so it kind of made me want fish and chips. I was just gonna get the fish sandwich, but the look on the lady's face, I was like, well, I don't know, fish tacos, fish sandwich, or fish and chips. And she was like, well, the fish and chips are really good. So I was like, okay, I'll get those. Leave it up just for that. They have nothing better to do. Yeah. Next time the trolls do what you want, next time I should just get a room. Next time they do that, I should just get a room anyways, and I should just like post a little selfie on Instagram and be like, "Bye." No, I wouldn't do that. That it just was, I don't know why people get that way sometimes. They just do. It's fine. Looks cozy. It is cozy actually. So I got the heated blanket on. I'm drinking a coffee. I'm getting good and caffeinated for our live stream right now. And I can see the moon. I can see what must it must certainly be a planet. There's a big giant bright star above the moon. It almost looks like a street light. It's so bright. And it's kind of cold. It's kind of cold. It's in the 30s, I think. I do believe I that temperature gauge said 38. I think that's right. It's feeling cold now that I'm sitting down. UFOs. You haven't seen the moon in a while? I'll show you. I'll show TikTok first and then I'll show YouTube. We're doing a double live stream. So the bottom one is the moon, it's crescent. And then that top is something. I don't know what's above it. It's some kind of, it's got to be a planet because all the stars are, there's stars out, but they're very faint. You can't see them. But that thing is bright as the moon. The top one is Venus. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna show YouTube now. So YouTube, the crescent moon is out, and then above it must be Venus. And you can't see any other stars. I can see faint stars. They're very light here. You was there with me with the driving. You get the trolls. Yeah, yeah. Drones. It's a waxing moon. Oh, yes, you moon folk. You know it. We got a lot of people who follow the moon. I don't I wish I would get more into that. The stars and everything. I got a stargazing guide one time and I lost interest as soon as I looked at the thing. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stargaze." This was last year at Joshua Tree. Like, "Oh, I'm gonna look around at the stars." And then I was like, "Ah, I should be doing other things." And what was I would well, okay, so the big thing is I wear contacts at night, so I have to take my contacts out when I go to bed, so I don't know, I just wanna take them out and I don't wanna be looking at stars. I wanna I wanna look at 'em, like, right now, this is fine. You know, it's, like, 6 o'clock at night, we're doing a campfire, we're sitting around enjoying the night. But I lose interest in that stuff fast. The motel vendetta is tired. It is, yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna really acknowledge that stuff anymore. I'm really working hard this year to not acknowledge trolls and people bothering me. It just it's very challenging, you know? My sister called me last night because somebody's bothering her about me, and, she was really upset, you know, and, this morning she was describing to me the ups and downs because she was like, "You know, I thought about it all night and all morning, and I get really mad, and then I'd have a moment where I say I don't care, and then I remember it and I get mad again." And I was like, "Yeah, you can't do that because it will mess with your psychology." Like, for months, you know, I let that get to me, and, you really will, get depressed, you'll, you know, go to dark places about it. The trolling and bullying and stalking is a big deal, and so, it really got to her last night, and, we had, like, a good talk about it this morning, and she's doing okay, but it's just one of those things where it's like a skill to get past, you know? Like, it's a good thing that a lot of creators aren't pushed into it too fast. Like, I've been kinda eased into a lot of this, which is good. I couldn't imagine somebody bigger who, like, you know, is a big celebrity or something overnight, what they deal with. It's gotta be insane, you know? Hello, hi, you guys. Sounds like other people's problems. Yeah, yeah, I gotta get past it. It's ridiculous because I'm like I have the most rinky dink channel, you guys. There's like no reason for for all the trolling. So the only reason I think I get trolled so hard is also because because like I'm sensitive, you know. So like it's easy to make me cry and it's easy to make me like feel bad. So people troll more than maybe others, you know. Hey, hey, hi, Jamie. I feel bad that they're bothering your sister. I know, and she's sensitive too. You know, like she's a real caring person. Like we're both real caring people, you know, and so you run into this problem where you want to like change their mind and you want to like befriend them and get them on your, you know, you want to be like, "Oh, I'm not like what you're saying," you know, but it's not you can't do that. Like they're broken people, so there's no fixing it, you know. Hey, Steph and Clover, where are you at? Just joined the live. We are in Nevada. We're camping out in some mountains and we are just enjoying a nice fire. I set up the tent. The tent is behind me and Clover's next to me on the sleeping bag. I'll show you guys. Let me see if I can find my light. It is a really great night. I'm drinking a cup of coffee. It's around 30 something degrees. We actually just got here like maybe an hour and a half ago or so. So Clover's in the sleeping bag. She's refusing to be a Clover burrito. I tried to wrap her up, you guys. That's her doing. She needs to be a burrito, Clover. And then there's the tent. So the tent's all set up and ready for us. The Jeep's there, tent's there, Clover's next to me, doing a nice little fire. I'll show Loretta with the donut. Thank you for the donut, Loretta. I'll show TikTok now. Clover's right next to me in her little dog bed. The tent's here, all set up and ready for us. The Jeep's looking pretty. So I'm actually really quite proud of myself. Loretta with the rose that I got it set up so fast because I was racing against the sunset. And so I almost didn't even try. I almost just slept in the Jeep tonight and was gonna set up tomorrow with all the roses. Thank you, you guys. Yeah, Leslie, maybe. Good to see you guys tonight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We had a really pretty sunset too. If you guys are on YouTube, you can rewind and you can go all the way to the beginning and see the sunset if you want. It now YouTube didn't get all of the sunset. TikTok did. So I took a screen recording of it. So maybe I'll do like a combined screen recording YouTube video. Beautiful area, yeah. Oh, I love this spot. This is very healing to come out here, and the signal's great, which helps. I have one dog that likes to be covered up and the other can't stand it. Yeah, Sheila. Clover, when it's cold, I think she appreciates it, but that sleeping bag gets kind of warm, I think. And so she just really wants to be on top of it. That's amazing. You and Clover are blessed. You didn't know, you never watched a live on YouTube. Yeah, you can rewind, I think, and fast forward back. You gotta fast forward back to the end so you miss things when you rewind. Your pup loves to get under the blanket when she gets cold. Your dog will never be covered. It's kinda strange, yeah. Even, like, was it last night? No, it was the night before. I was laying in the tent with Clover and, I was, like, cold, and I was like, "Clover, get under your sleeping bag." I looked over at her, and she was in her bed. And, I put her under the sleeping bag, and then she was under it for a while, and then she got up and got on top of it. It was plugged in, so it was plugged in on low. It might just be too much, she just wants to be on top of it. Which is crazy because Bostons are supposed to get cold pretty fast, you know? Is this what you do every night? No, we don't do this every night. We didn't do this last night. This is my favorite thing to do, though, is, camp with you guys. I like to get like a nice little spot in the wilderness and just kind of camp up with you. So we tend to do fires here and there, depending on the weather. If it's not too windy, if it's not bad weather, burning at least a log or something. Mimi, thanks for the heart. And then sometimes we just sit in the tent and talk. We might try to like stay up late tonight, run some battles or something, and then, I'll cook sometimes. I like to cook with you guys. I didn't cook tonight. I'm not hungry, and I had lunch. So anytime I get lunch, I'm usually not hungry at night. And I had a really big lunch. I had fish and chips today. That's why I love watching your channel. Oh, that makes me feel good. Can I see you? Hi, Lori. Yes. All 3 of your bosses like to be covered up. Well, she's covered up right now, but it is in the 30s. I mean, we do different things. So probably tomorrow I'll take you guys for a nice little walk with Clover. Um, she's got some boots, so we might try putting her boots on her and see how she does with her boots. Because it's kind of rocky out here. I don't know what else we do. We don't really do much else. It's walking around, campfires, cooking, and that's about it. Captain Mutt with the hand heart. Beachy, thanks for the heart. You're gonna hit the bed. Alan, have a great night. You got a new phone, so no more TikTok? Oh, Haley, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, quite a few people have been saying that they can't get TikTok anymore. A couple of things, you guys. If you lose TikTok, you can watch it on your phone on your web browser. Go to TikTok.com and you can watch videos on your phone web browser. However, you can't watch live streams. You can watch live streams on your laptop, though. So if you go to TikTok.com on your laptop, you can watch live streams on your laptop. So if you guys are really jonesing for your favorite people, Susan, thanks for the heart. You can watch it on your laptop. Now, I don't know. I'm really gonna be trying to do a lot of double live streams with TikTok and YouTube. It's hard because people don't like the double split chat, but there's so many people now that are not able to watch on TikTok anymore. Linda, thank you for the heart. You didn't know that. Wish I had a big TV that's in storage. Oh, yeah. You're watching the fire on your YouTube on your TV. Oh, that's good, Pamela. You know, if I was smart, here's something I would do. I would film high quality footage and make them like screensavers on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's this one guy, oh, I really like him a lot. He talks about the 90s. He goes, "It was the 90s." He's off of TikTok. Well, anyways, he said for 3 months now, the only thing he's been playing on his TV has been this beach campfire. It's just literally been a campfire on a beach on loop. And he just puts that on all day, all night on his TV. And then randomly, he found a campfire on the side of a river. And so now it's a new era, and he's playing this campfire on the river on loop. And I thought to myself, I was like, I could do that. I could do high quality something, loop something. But I couldn't with my phones. I might, depending on where things go over there, maybe I'll get like a better camera or something. I really have no business getting a nice camera because I break everything. I break everything and I don't have room for that kind of stuff. But if I thought I could film something like that, you know, birds, so, something for people to fall asleep to, maybe. What's his TikTok that sounds relaxing? I don't know, the '90s guy? I don't know. He's a comedian. He does stand-up comedy. But I don't know, the beach campfire and the river campfire, maybe you can Google it on YouTube. I bet it's probably a pretty popular one. You need that, a sleep thing. Yeah. Jada, thank you for the heart. Maybe I could do one. Good night, Linda. You do that sometimes around Christmas with the fireplace stream. Yeah, that's what a lot of people have said. Now, my quality isn't very good, right? Because 'Cause I'm just using my iPhone and whatever, I'm just making it work, you know? Uh, my footage isn't very good, but I've got room for improvement, right? I go to some really amazing spots. I could totally do a mountainside, sunset, high quality stream. I could set a phone up and do that in the distance so that the microphone only picks up things. You made ASMR channel with waves looping. Oh, that's smart campfires. You're my favorite. Oh, thanks, Sandra. Oregon in the house. Hi, Angela. We got a lot of Oregon people in here. Steph is the best. Pam is the best. Yeah, ASMR would be good. I was talking to you guys about for YouTube, it'd be cool to do some sort of 24-hour loop. I don't know what it would be. Some sort of 24-hour loop situation or like a 12-hour loop. Uh, I'll have to think about that. I'd like to brainstorm something cool. It could even just be sitting at the beach and the waves coming and crashing or something. Maybe a good microphone. I'd have to see what kind of camera people do for that. Anna, thanks for the heart. Maybe New Leaf, maybe. You go to sleep with YouTube. Yeah, what do you guys fall asleep to? Give me ideas. Heather, thanks for the rose. We won't do it now, but maybe later. Maybe later I'll think back on what you guys are saying. You fall asleep to rain. Hi, Tam. Me? You fall asleep to me. You're in Eugene, Oregon. Nice. A dark, quiet room. Sound machine, meditations, fires and rain. A loop of you saying, Holy moly. You fall asleep to I Love Lucy. Sometimes the fire. Yeah, a lot of people fall asleep to the fire. It makes me feel good that we could do that. Nice video this morning. Thank you, Evie. It was so much fun. I've been having a lot of fun this week. I'm excited too because coming up on Monday, it's going to be my first weekly summary attempt. And I don't know what I'm going to include in it, but the idea is that I'm going to talk about like what we did this week. And I have no idea how to compile that, but I think it would be cool This is gonna be a good week for it because we did a lot. Because we did Salton Sea, Joshua Tree, Lake Havasu, and then now the spot in Nevada. It's, like, for the weekend. So I'm planning to sit here for a couple days and camp out with you guys and cook and do campfire. The weather should be nice, and, I've got some wood, so ASMR rain channel. You, when you're talking like this, is very calming. Oh, thank you, Haley. Yeah. Hi there from Arizona, first time here. Ah, thanks for popping in and saying hi. If you guys are new here, I am traveling the country in my Jeep with my dog. I've been on the road for 2.5 years. We just travel around. It's a lot of fun. We're doing a little campfire tonight. It's nothing special. I just got to this spot, and like I had just said, we left Joshua Tree. We did Salton Sea earlier this week, Joshua Tree. We did Lake Havasu this morning. And we just got to this campsite. I got my tent set up. My dog is snoring next to me. And we're just watching this log burn. And then I don't know, when the log finishes, we'll probably just go into the tent and hang out in the tent. I usually try to go live a couple times a day. I am doing double live streaming with YouTube, so we have YouTube running right now too. I've been posting videos on YouTube. I think I almost have 100 videos on there. So definitely check out my YouTube channel, you guys, if you haven't yet. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing with it, but we're doing something. I noticed you didn't have to mute the video today. No, so I pulled some clips off of it and I was waiting for them to say that there's a problem with it. And I don't know because I got a warning saying I was recording too much of music. And so it was warning me that if I didn't have a copyright. So I really don't know. I might go back in there and find that there's a problem with it later. Sometimes it does that with my shorts because 'cause I'll have, a little 7-second or 20-second clip of a song from TikTok, and it'll just, mute it in certain countries or something. So I had posted a video you had actually commented on it, New Leaf. I had posted a short video yesterday or something, or a couple days ago anyways, and it had some music on it, and I had to delete it 'cause, of the copyright of the music. So if I want to, I can repost it, but I don't think I'm gonna bother. Hi, Steph. How are you doing? Hi, Advice. Don't go back in. I know. I looked it up and it said you will get a message from YouTube if listening to music. Yeah, yeah, I got a message from YouTube to or well, it was like a little pop-up and it was there the rest of the live stream too. So the whole rest of the live stream, we did a lot after that. Like we walked down by the water, we went to the dog park. So we were live for quite a while and that pop-up, I couldn't dismiss it. So I was a little nervous about it, but I don't know. The live stream's still up. I pulled a bunch of clips off of it just in case. I'm gonna cut those clips together and make a little tiny recap video, kinda like I did with, the eggs. I cooked eggs and toast the other day, and I kind of, like, reclipped it. I made, like, a 7-minute video, and then I made, like, a little I don't know what it was, like a minute-long video. So I'll do the same thing with the Lake Havasu one, I think. I'll clip it together and make, like, a little video, maybe put some music to it or something. Yeah, different rules. It said my account won't be affected, but I know that your account can. And so I'm gonna do my best not to, have any music. And maybe the reason my account won't be affected is because I'm not monetized yet. So I filled out all the information that they asked for, but, they're still reviewing it, and it can take a couple months. So maybe I won't get strikes now, but maybe I will later. So I should just be in the habit of not doing music. I know a lot of people are making their own music with those apps, and I've thought about that, but I just really don't like the music. It sounds like ringtones and slow jazz and elevator music, and I really can't do it. But I know it's also, like, boring not having music, so I gotta figure out something. I could try playing the guitar. I don't know, I don't think you guys would like it, though. Have a good night. You too, Linda. I notice, there's a few people I've watched play the guitar, and actually even they play really good, but, their people tend to leave. Like, they'll lose 100 people as soon as they pick up the guitar. And so, even when they're talented. So I don't think people really like it that much. I think people want to like it, but I noticed the numbers drop. So I don't know why that's the case, but I will say when somebody starts playing the guitar, I'm one of the numbers that drops. I'll listen to it for a second, and then I'm like, "Oh, that's nice," and then I'll just scroll on to. And I think maybe it's because maybe they just need to play, like, a chord, like, they just need to play it for, like, a second and then come back to talking or something. I don't know what it is. Do you guys do that? Why do I let the live stream dictate everything I do? Oh, I don't know. What do you mean? I think people like the conversations more. Well, and we brainstorm a lot. I know I should internalize a lot of it, but we brainstorm a lot. I like to know what you guys like, and it helps me to understand, if you like the campfire or not, if you like the cooking or not, if you like the walks or not. When we first started out, I would drop down to like 30 or 60 people when I would walk Clover. Like I'd take Clover for a walk and we would drop way, way down. And then now we don't. I'll have 600, even 1,000 people watching Clover go for a walk sometimes. And same thing with the campfires. Now that we've been building the base of people, everybody likes everything. I mean, not everybody, but no matter what I'm doing, we have like a small base of at least a base of a few hundred people who will enjoy it because there's so many different people and so many different interests. But so it helps me to understand like, is everybody going to tune out if I go buy a guitar to play music for the live stream? You know what I mean? You liked the pillowcase? Yeah. People have grown to love it. Yeah, 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 exactly. If you don't like the content, we have the open door policy, that's right. You enjoy the lives, gets me through the day. You have a stressful job and it keeps you sane. Thanks, Mimi. Yeah, you guys are the best. We have fun. Maybe you should put people's names on the rocks of the campsites. Yeah, we've talked about that. Also leaving like a Steph and Clover rock or something. I got some paint one time and started doing that, but the paint was too messy. It splattered. I got paint pens and they splattered everywhere. So I decided that I don't know, that wasn't really for me, but maybe sometimes we'll leave like little paw print rocks or something for people to find if they ever come to our camp spot, they'll see like a little Step and Clover rock somewhere or something. I give you a chance to see the world. You love the fire and listening to me talk. Mimi, thanks for the heart puffs. Yeah, like the trolls and stuff when they come in, it's not a big deal. They go away. Where are you at? We're in Nevada. You remember that? Thanks for the follow, Robert. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, it's not a big deal. They come and they go. Hi, Chandler. Evie, thank you for the confetti. Steph, you always take the high road, and I love that about you. Thanks, Kiss My Biscuits. That person's been blocked, just so you guys know. Steph, I take it. What did that say? I don't know what you're saying. Mimi, thanks for the heart puffs. So relaxing, yeah. Just broadcast your live, or otherwise you're not authentic. Well, that's not true. So that person's gone, but that's not true. I can brainstorm with you guys ideas. I feel like it's authentic to brainstorm with the chat. Some of you guys have been with me for like over a year now, almost 2 years. Some of you almost 2 years. February will be 2 years that I've been posting videos. And so I think it's okay to like, people might not like the discussion. But I think it's okay to be like, "Hey, maybe we should get a guitar." But I think a lot of live streamers just surprise you. They're like, I don't think a lot of live streamers involve people with the process, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not going to, get a guitar, I don't think that's a good idea, but, just thinking out loud for music 'cause, it's really hard to just sit with no music for me. 2 years. Advice? Are you going to add the gift button? I hope so, Jill. Well, I don't, I can't until I get monetized. So I filled out the information that YouTube asked for. I hit the numbers. So we're at that point, but they have to process it and it can take a couple months. So I might not be able to add the buttons and I might not be able to get any money on YouTube until like March or even April maybe. Are we gonna battle tonight? I want to. I don't want to do it while we're doing the campfire though. So once this log burns out, we'll see if I have the energy. I'm drinking a coffee right now. So after the log burns out, I'm gonna plan on going into the tent. It might not be for an hour or two though. So all of our battle people, you guys that are in here, you might be asleep by then. We'll just kind of see what happens. It's 7 o'clock Pacific. Or am I in mountain time now? Nevada? I think I might be on mountain time. I'm not sure if I'm on Pacific or mountain. It's 7 o'clock. So yeah, I'll probably battle tonight, but it'll be like midnight battles. Weird random, probably weird random battles. Probably none of our friends will be live. We might run a couple, nothing crazy. But I do feel bad because like people's gloves were expiring today and I haven't been very consistent with the battling. So glad you do YouTube. I uninstalled TikTok. Oh no! So many people have been saying that. It's 7 in Oregon. Okay, yeah, so then I'm on Pacific then. Nevada's Pacific. Okay. Yeah, I'm on Pacific time right now. It's crazy because 'cause I've been in and out of, California, Arizona, and Nevada, and so sometimes I'm on one or the other, and then my other phone is not automatic, with the time zones. I need to fix that. I still haven't fixed that yet. You can go into your settings and turn off the automatic time zone change. And so I did that, like, a long time ago, like a year ago or something, on that phone because I wanted to stay I wanted everything to stay Central Standard Time. So I made all of my clocks Central Standard Time, but it's confusing because now some of my clocks are Central and some of my clocks are automatic update. So I should just have everything automatic time. I might need more coffee. I know. I don't do good with staying up all night, especially because I got up early today. I want to be a night bird, but I also wanna be an early bird. I just wanna be up 24/7. There's not enough time in the day, you know? There's just not enough time in the day. That Nescafe Classico tastes a lot like that pre-made coffee I've been buying. I think I'm done with the pre-made coffee. I've been buying this, coffee and having it in the cooler, and it's been nice because 'cause it's been on sale for $4, and so I figure, well, that's not bad because I get, like, 4 cups, you know? But, it tastes pretty much the same as the Classico. So I'm just gonna go back to instant coffee. I've got a little bit more left of that coffee in the cooler, and that'll be that, and we'll just go back to instant coffee. You hate instant coffee? It tastes like soy sauce, that's funny. Well, okay, so I really like, there's an Italian one, it's Medaglia d'Oro. It's linked in my Amazon shop, and then I also like Nescafe Classico. Cafe Bustelo, I used to get Cafe Bustelo a lot, but it's not as good as Nescafe Classico, I'm saying this, like, reluctantly. Cafe Bustelo is my 3rd choice, so I haven't bought it in forever, but there's been times where, especially in places like Joshua Tree and stuff, like, you can't always make it to Walmart, and so, Dollar General carries the Cafe Bustelo instant coffee, and they don't carry the other ones that I like. And so if I really need to, I'll grab Cafe Bustelo, but I'd rather have Nescafe Classico. You love instant coffee? That's funny, Fanny. Isn't it funny how, isn't it funny how one person will hate it, one person will like it? NJ Forgotten Treasures, thank you so much for, even trying to resubscribe. I know it's really frustrating. I posted a video on how to resubscribe. So the only way to do it right now is on your laptop. So you can recharge coins on your phone going to TikTok.com on your web browser. TikTok.com/recharge will make it so you can buy coins on your phone or on your laptop. And then if you want to resubscribe, Robert with the confetti, thank you for the confetti. If you want to resubscribe, you have to go on your laptop and you have to go to your web browser and go to TikTok.com. And the person you want to subscribe to has to be live. So they have to be live. You can't do it when they're not live. And so I have a video that shows you guys how to do that if you wanna subscribe, but I know that it's a pain in the rear, and so if you are able to resubscribe, don't worry about it. One of the ways that you guys can help me right now is you can subscribe to my YouTube and watch one of my YouTube videos. That will really help me, is just you going and making sure you're subscribed to YouTube, making sure you're following me on Instagram, if you have those. If you're not already on YouTube or Instagram, don't worry about it. If TikTok does go anywhere, that's where I'll be. Also, I'll be on favorited if TikTok goes anywhere. I've really been focusing on YouTube because I want to get monetized on YouTube. If TikTok goes away, um, I'll be scrambling. And so it'll be good to already have the YouTube built up. We've been growing like crazy on YouTube and we've been getting new people on YouTube, like people not from TikTok. And so that's exciting. Already subscribed to both. NJ, you're the best. TikTok requests that you try to be more authentic. Your YouTube persona is not it. What do you mean authenticity police? What do you mean? What am I not being authentic about? Like, what would you prefer to see? Howdy, Steph and Clover. Hello, Tracy. Give me pointers, authenticity police. How do you open back up your old TikTok? Oh, so go to TikTok.com and you should be able to log in to your old account. Do it on your browser of your phone or your laptop. That's awesome, and I subscribe. Thank you, Maureen. What was the other app you said you were on favorited? D, thanks for the rose. I love your YouTube videos with the music. Thank you, Spike. You're so sweet. They're just being darted. I know, they're being silly meat stick. Yeah, my friend tried. She deleted it when they went down and she can't get back in. Mrs. Pink, thanks for the heart. Yeah, you guys, if you're friends or if you lose the account, don't worry. I mean, if you lose the sorry, I was just distracted because there's somebody up on that mountain. That's like really steep road. So gosh, you can't even see it. It's underneath that. Oh no, it's the moon. Oh, the moon is behind the mountain now. Okay. Anyways, you can't see it on film anyways. I'm gonna try and show you. Um, if you're friends, if you lose TikTok, you can get it by going to your web browser. You have to log in. You might have to create a new TikTok if you don't remember your login. You can do that. Um, so you should be able to log in like with your phone number, with your email address, with your username. um, Go to TikTok.com on your web browser of your phone or laptop. You just can't watch live streams on your phone. You can only watch them on your laptop. VPN. Sorry, that person is, just, like, super bored and coming in under lots of fake accounts tonight. I've been blocking them, so we might have to block them a few more times just so you know. Has anybody used a VPN in the United States and it's worked? You ever chop a log instead of using store logs? Yeah, hunted all the time. Well, not out here in the desert. Sorry. No, when we were in the forest, I was like back in the summer and the fall. Like when we were in Wyoming and Colorado and um just traveling through. I have a chainsaw. I have a chainsaw in the back of my Jeep. And so I have a chainsaw and a hatchet. But we're out in the desert. It's really hard to find anything other than shrubs. So I can buy firewood from the grocery store, and I do that sometimes, but, lately I've just been getting these little logs because 'cause they're easier and cheaper. Like, I have these little, pre-sealed logs, and I can put one under my bed, I can put one on the edge of my Jeep there. I've got 3 in the back of the Jeep, and so that way I don't have to try and find firewood, like, because I have to go to Tractor Supply or I have to go to a gas station, find ones that have them, and then just to do this, I would have went through, like, 3 bundles of firewood tonight, I would have spent, like, 25 bucks in firewood. Because okay, so 7.99 times 3, like, this is just easier for me, it's like a little $3, $4 log, and, it burns for 1 to 3 hours. So for stuff like this, like you got to realize, like I woke up, we did the Lake Havasu live stream. We went to the dog park, we walked to the beach, we went and got fish and chips, and then we went and walked the beach again, and we went to the dog park, and then I drove all the way to Nevada and set up the campsite. And I drove all the way from California yesterday. So I don't have a lot of energy, to like, I don't know. I just don't want to like feed fire all night. So we're just burning a log, and then I'm just gonna hang out in the campsite with or in the tent with you guys once this log burns out. And it's been great actually. We've been doing this now in the desert. I gotta say, it's a lot easier than what I was doing, So, I don't know. I'll buy bundles of wood again. It's just that, you know, we're in the desert, so with all the traveling around I'm doing, it's just harder. If I could get myself to slow down, then maybe it'd be make more sense. Express VPN works good. Okay. Just chilling. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I don't know, it's just a little log. I know it's not as pretty for you guys, but it's easier for me. I enjoy it. That's my goal, yeah, to slow down a little bit. Yeah, I'd love to slow down a little bit. I get trolled if I stay more than a couple days somewhere, but honestly, most travelers stick around in places for even like months. So I think we put a lot of miles on and do pretty good. But yeah, I'd love to slow down a little bit and stay places for more than a few days, but I just can't get myself to. I get bored. I wanna go to the next spot, very quickly. Like, even Lake Havasu, I didn't wanna stick around there, I wanted to go. Yeah, toxic. People are crazy. You get bored if you stay somewhere. Yeah, I get bored after a couple nights usually. It's not bored. That's not the right word. Bored isn't the right word. I'm not sure what it is. I just want, maybe just I don't know, is it like stimulation? I just need, like, the experience of traveling to the next spot and setting up and seeing stuff in a different place is, fun. So it just, it's, like, invigorating to go to a next spot. Restlessness. Yeah, 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 restlessness. But see, I could channel that restlessness into creativity, with YouTube and TikTok and everything. So I could make, you know, videos to fall asleep to. I could make camping videos with that restless energy. Now, I probably won't have as much restless energy because I'm on a work project too. So I'm on a freelance job now. And so this week I got all set up for it. Next week I'll be actually doing a lot of the work. So I probably won't mind just chilling out next week. Living your best life. Excitement of the adventure and the unknown. Exactly, B40. Yeah. Hi, Sugar Drop. Invigorating is more positive. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that I get bored. It's not the right word. I use that word sometimes, like I get bored and wanna move on, but it's not right. I don't really get bored, it's something else. Stagnant? Clover, was snoring pretty hard, and then she stopped snoring, and she looked over there. Might just be a mouse or something. Ooh, the road call. Yeah, yeah. Actually, a lot of people just call that, you got itchy feet. Clover wants to go back to the tent. Okay, I'm gonna put her back in the tent. All right, come on. Oh yeah, I could tell it's getting colder. I wonder what the temperature is. I don't think it's supposed to be below the 30s tonight. It says 38 degrees. It feels like it's getting colder. Did you camp as a kid? A couple of times. Yeah, my parents took us to Colorado for family vacation one time. And we went through we did like a Colorado family vacation for summer break. And then we did I grew up in Iowa. And so it was as a kid we went a couple times, did the mountains and stuff. But no, I mean, we weren't really I'm not outdoorsy. I'm aware of how to camp. But all of this has been new as far as living on the road and camping a lot. But yeah, I set up tents. Um, when I was a teenager, I dated a couple guys and we would go camping. Mostly it was just to drink underage. We go with a group of kids in Iowa and we go out get a campsite and just have a fire and drink. And I had a tent in my 20s and used it a couple times, and then I went with my sister a couple of times, in my 30s too. So, I'm aware of camping. I just haven't it was never like this, just going out by yourself and being out in the wilderness. That would be crazy. All I did was, you're in a camp spot. You never grew up camping? You've never been? Yeah, that's what you did when you were growing up, Annie? Yeah, you guys, have you ever been camping before? Who here hasn't? 42. In Montana, whoa, that's, warmer than here. Can't find you on the other app. Favorited? It's Stuff Travels 1. Stuff Travels 1 on favorited, TikTok, and YouTube, and Instagram. You love camping, MC? Mostly wild camp? Hi, Lee, a few times. You went camping at the lake every summer. Yeah, some of you guys who grew up, like, in Oregon and stuff, I could see that. Yeah, in Iowa, it's just the city and cornfields, and we had, campgrounds, couple of campgrounds in the distance, and I did those. You always camped. 2 plane there was another plane crash? I heard about the plane crash with the helicopter. I didn't hear about the other one. Clover went into the tent and then she came out. She's back here with me. That's so cute. I bet she's getting cold. I'm gonna plug in her. I'm gonna plug in her heated blanket now. It was a business plane. Was it anybody important? Like a big well, obviously everybody's important, but I mean, was it like a figurehead of something, like a CEO, or could it have been a political thing? You're in New York, no desire to go camping. Carolina here, North Appalachian Mountains. Oh, yeah, I could see that. Medical plane with 2 doctors. Medical. Hmm, a med jet carrying a pediatric patient. A 5-year-old. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. You would love to do the whole trail. I've seen people so when I first started out traveling like this, I followed a couple of hikers. Like, I mean, I wasn't really following them, but I had stumbled across their videos. And that's what I was getting my cues from was like the girls that were doing the through hiking of different trails. And so that's where, that was the very first time I heard about using cornstarch in your hair. And, the girls actually would just the girls that I saw in that video, they just took cornstarch and left it in the container. And then I saw, this guy on TikTok, uh he was like a hair guy though. He had beautiful hair. And this was like forever ago, so I don't remember who it was, but he had a cornstarch recipe for his dry shampoo, and it was cornstarch, arrowroot powder, cinnamon, whatever, cocoa powder. And so I took his recipe and now I just basically just use cornstarch, half the time. But I like half cornstarch, half arrowroot powder. And I got that originally from the girls that were hiking, but then I saw that guy's video too. So that's why I started using cornstarch in my hair. It works so much better than regular dry shampoo. Like, I've gotten the Dove dry shampoo and the different dry shampoos that you spray in your hair, and it's like it doesn't do anything for me. The only problem is the cornstarch will make your hair look powdery because I put way too much in there, but I have to if I want I have oily hair. Baby powder? Maybe. January has been the longest year. You'd rather shave your head? Yeah, I know. We've all thought about it, haven't we? Pretty fire. Thanks, Robin. Cornstarch and cocoa powder. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should, try adding cocoa powder again. I don't think that's good in bear country, though. It's probably better I don't do that, but yeah. So the thing about cocoa powder that you have to realize, because I started out doing cocoa powder in my first batch, and, it will, like, if you sweat, it'll add, like, a little brown tinge. to things. If you fall asleep on your pillow, it can just add this like little brown tinge that wouldn't be there otherwise. And so just having the cocoa powder and the arrowroot powder, it just disappears. If it gets on stuff, it just kind of disappears. Yeah, chocolatey, yeah. You smell like a baking aisle. It's lovely, especially if you add a little cinnamon. Little cinnamon, little cocoa powder. It smells great. Tell me more about bear country. What do you mean? We go through bear country quite a bit. Technically, there's bears out here too. They're just not really here. We're kind of in like the foothills of mountains that there's bears in. Um, it's not really bear season at the moment. They're kind of sleeping, so I'm not worried about bears. But I'm not gonna sleep with any food in the tent just in case. Uh, Out here, you gotta worry about coyotes, deer, skunks, maybe a mountain lion, pigs. There's not too much out here, but there's definitely coyotes out here. Those are probably the main thing probably to worry about. There's snakes too. When you go up through Oregon, Washington, so we'll be going through Utah, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas, all of that is going to be bear country, and quite a bit of that is grizzly bear country. And so when you're in bear country, especially like thick bear country, you need to walk all of your food away from the campsite. So you need to have everything at least like they say 70 feet. If I can, a lot of times I'll try to walk like 90 steps. Like I'll just walk like 90 steps away from the campsite if I can. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you're like you're on a mountain, you can't always do that, but you try to. Whoa, John. But yeah, we won't be over that way until the spring. Probably May. March is gonna be tricky because it starts getting too hot here. It'll be, 90, 100 degrees before you know it in these desert spots. And so by the time March hits, we got to get out of the area, but it's still going to be kind of cold for up north. So I need to look at if maybe California is a good option, that maybe there's some mountains or something. I gotta look at my timeline for March. I have a little bit of time to work with, but we may end up doing like Florida, or I may just kind of pull out like a curveball on you guys just because of the weather. The spring is kind of tricky because there's a lot of storm and cold weather. You'd stay in your van. You haven't been in bear country before yet? Oh yeah. Yeah, bear country's something. Tennessee. Hi, Rianne. Yeah, I don't know. Last year we ended up going to Texas and then Florida in March. And then May we went through New Mexico up to see because it was already pretty hot in Texas. So we went to the beach, and then we went over to Big Bend National Park, but it was pretty warm already in March and May. Well, I don't remember. It's somewhere between March and May. Because we went through Florida, New Orleans, and we went up into New Mexico. You love New Mexico but hate the wind. Yeah. Yeah, some spots, it's tricky because the forest is really great a lot of the times, but it has such a bad signal. And all of those trees really impact things with the Starlink. Because you can't have any trees in the sky. And so that's hard to do when you're in the forest because it's all trees. The campgrounds usually have a metal cabinet to put your food in. Yeah, if you're in a campground, but we do, wilderness camping. I'm camping out in free land, that you can just go camp on. National forests, wilderness preserves, BLM land, Bureau of Land Management. Doughboy, thanks for the heart. Like, this isn't a campground. Now, I have gotten paid campgrounds. I've never been in a campground that's had a bear locker. Um, National parks will have them, state parks will have them, private campgrounds will have them. But, where we're at, I just take us out into the forest and we just go camp out in the woods. Piper with the roses, thank you for the roses. Now we may start because of my electricity requirements, I may start gravitating more towards paid campgrounds this next year. I really enjoy being out in the middle of nowhere because I can be loud and I can kinda spread out and just do whatever I want, but, the electricity has become an issue, and so, I'm not sure what it's gonna look like this, summer. We've been managing just fine. Thank you, Piper. Thank you, Pam. Thank you for the confetti, Pam. Bear-proof dumpsters? Yeah. But the bears break into it? Oh, that's funny. You should check out Humboldt State Park. Pam with the tiny dinies. Thank you, Pam. The redwood trees. I need a screenshot. I'm screenshotting that MC. Thank you. Hi, Linda. I think that one might already be on the map, but just in case, I'll make sure it's on the map. Yeah, there's a lot of state parks in California that I'd love to visit. And, those state parks, you can camp in them. You can camp in them just fine. They have campgrounds. I only want to get a campground generally if they do have electricity. It kind of seems like a waste to get a campsite with no electricity. But a lot of them are dry camping. And so unless there's like a lake or some kind of attraction, it just seems pointless to me to pay for a campground when you can just go camp out on public land. Why can't I recharge coins? In the United States, you can't recharge coins on the app right now because Apple isn't servicing TikTok, and there's just like a whole thing with the storefront. And so you have to recharge on the website. You have to open up your web browser and go to tiktok.com/recharge. You can do that on your phone. You can go to tiktok.com/recharge and it will have you log in and your coins will show up on your main profile in the app. The Jeep would fit in a couple of drive-through trees. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta go to the website. And then if you are a subscriber and you're looking to resubscribe to your favorite person, you can do that on your laptop, only on your laptop. You can recharge coins on your phone and laptop going to the web browser, but subscribing is only on the laptop. And if you guys need help with that, I posted a video a few days ago showing you guys how to recharge coins on the website and resubscribe. Yeah, tiktok.com/coin or tiktok.com/recharge. It's the same thing. It's the same website. It'll just take you to the recharge it'll just take you the same spot. Yeah, yeah. California has a lot of really great, actually a lot of these states, everywhere in the West kind of has a lot of state parks, that are mountains, desert, lakes, lots of really nice places. I'm grateful I'm still subbed right now. New Leaf, I'm glad you're here. Thanks, you guys. Thanks everybody for trying and just being here means a lot. Where's Clover? She's right next to me. She's on her dog bed right next to me. Have a great night. You too, Judy. You love being here. Ty, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, we got 543 people in the live stream, 89.9 thousand likes. Got 30 people on YouTube, 87 likes. Thanks, you guys. Still have 305 subscribers. That's really good considering how wildly hard it is to subscribe right now. We had 400 a couple weeks ago, so we've dropped 100, but that'll happen. It's fine. Piper, thanks for liking the live. Hi, you guys. Hi, chat. Hi, Pablo. Rob, thank you for the bracelets. Hi, you guys. Joni, thanks for the heart puffs. That log is looking like it might be going out soon. Clover's snoring. I don't think you guys can hear her, but she's snoring. Mrs. Marvel, thanks for the roses. Hello, are you feeling better? Yeah, yeah, I had a headache last night, but I took some ibuprofen and I felt better. I didn't have a headache today or anything. I just had a headache last night. And that's always a bummer, right? I usually try to go live every morning and every night, and I missed out last night. But that was okay because I drove us to our next spot. And so we did a really nice live stream this morning on YouTube. And it was Lake Havasu. We went to the dog park, we walked around the dog beach, and we got fish and chips. And so I'm going to clip together a video of that and probably post that tomorrow, most likely. If you guys missed that live stream and want to watch it, it's on YouTube. And then, yeah, I got us to Lake Havasu, and now we're up in Nevada. Was I sick this morning? No, no, we were rocking and rolling this morning. I wasn't sick yesterday. I just had a headache, that's all. I just had a headache, so I drove us from California to Arizona and did a nice lake live stream this morning. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We got fish and chips. Annette, thanks for the heart. Yeah, it was a really great live stream. Megan, thanks for the heart me. We went to the dog park twice, we walked the beach twice, and we got fish and chips. We went over the London Bridge too. That was pretty cool. I got my exercise. I had to go up and down the stairs. It was fun though. It was a really good day. It was recharging to be by the water. And net with the confetti. Thank you for the confetti. How do you plan where you want to go? Alex, I usually I just look at the weather and the map and kind of look at the attractions, and I'll look at the things I have bookmarked around me. I'll look at the atlas. I'll kind of look at where there's good camping, and I'll just kinda go that way. This is my 3rd winter in the desert camping like this, and so I already have places that I've been that I know I wanna go to. I've got favorite spots bookmarked and just kinda go back to a lot of the same spots. New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, California. They feel really big, but then once you've kind of been through them all, you bookmark the spots that have good signal, the spots that have like a nice little fire ring and a spot to set up, and you kind of just know where some of your favorite spots are. Like Lake Havasu, we did that last year. Thanks for the help on recharging my coins, Annette. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you were able to. Oh, the first time that you guys go to buy coins or resubscribe on the websites, you may find that your bank declines you. Try again and it should work the second time. I got declined. Everybody was saying they were getting rejected. The bank was declining it, but it just declines it the first time. The second time they approve it. Saying you have an easy life, awesome of calmness. Oh, thank you, Matthew. That's a nice thing to say. Yeah, it's actually pretty chill. It's not perfect, but it's a lot of fun. You used PayPal and it worked the first time. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that it worked. Thanks for the follow, Ronald. Yeah, if you guys are new here, I just travel the country in my Jeep. I'm doing a freelance project right now, and I usually go live every morning and every night. And I usually only camp out in places for a few days, anywhere from like 1 to 6 days. Kind of just depends on where we are. I'm planning to be in this spot all weekend. We'll kind of see how it goes, but I'll probably leave here on Monday or Tuesday. Let's see. On my way up to this mountain, I got groceries. So I picked up some chicken, a couple of cans of beans, some rice, and what else do I have? I have a few little tiny bags of salad, that Caesar salad I like to have, and I got oatmeal and coffee. So that's about it. I've got pretty good supplies for the next few days. I shouldn't have to leave. Ye You grew up in Utah? That's nice. Yeah, Utah's great. I had a lot of fun in Utah last year. I can't wait to go back. We'll probably go back up there, like, in May, as long as the weather's okay. It might be kind of, still too bad of weather, but that's when we were there last year. We were there last year in May, and it was great. No cherry pie? I do have cherry pie. I grabbed, uh I grabbed a little box of cherry pie, um, and a payday. I got a little nut roll payday thing. Yeah, cherry pie. Yeah, cherry pie is my favorite. Those little Hostess, those little Hostess hand pie things that you can get. You like walnuts and dates in your oatmeal? Yeah, I have, it's just instant oatmeal, and then I'll add some cinnamon to it, and I have this, dried fruit right now. It's like what does it have? It has, figs. I wish it had dates. They should have added dates to it. It's figs, apricots, cherries, and, woah, what did I hear? I heard a rustling in those bushes. I heard you. I heard whatever was over there. Well, it sounded like a bigger rustle. The mice definitely don't make a rustling noise. It could have been trying to think of, like, what it would have been. Heck, I don't know. Clover's right next to me. That's not good. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I don't remember what we were talking about. Probably a freaking fox. Oh, I was talking about cherry pie, wasn't I? Probably a fox. I tell you what, lately these foxes have been coming through and they just give 0 Fs. The foxes don't care about anything. The foxes just kind of come through and they get so curious, and I don't think this spot I've ever had a fox, but probably a fox. Just based on the last month. We've seen multiple foxes this last month. Hi, Steph. Hi, guys. Hopefully not a coyote. Hopefully not. If it was a coyote, I could probably just bop it on the nose, though. Those coyotes are pretty skittish out here. I've seen a couple out here before, And they're just always running away from you. They're not trying to. You have a fox around you too? Yeah, they don't care. Those foxes, every single one I've ever run into, none of them have cared, actually. I'll yell at them, and they'll just look at me. Just keep sniffing around the campsite like they're a dog or something. So, they'll come up, they'll lick out your pan if you have your pan sitting out from cooking. They will, eat your dog's dog food, drink your dog's water bowl. They don't care. These foxes, all of them. Yeah, they're nonchalant, yeah. Do you have a flashlight? Yeah. Yep, I got a couple of flashlights. I got a big one that I use to shine back there. I didn't see anything. I heard a rustling of bushes though for sure, so there was something over there. And then I got this one on right now. It's like a little light bulb that you hang up. It's actually pretty powerful, pretty good. I had it shining the other direction because Clover was snoring a little bit ago, and she sat up and looked over on the other side of the campsite earlier. And so I had the light shining over there, and then that was to my right, but the bushes made a movement in the left. So I wouldn't be surprised if something circled around. Just probably hoping for food, most likely. This log is about to go out anyway, so we'll just probably go into the tent after this and hang out. One wrecked right past you. Yeah, trying to eat the steaks, yeah. Am I on BLM land? Yeah. Yep, I'm just camping out in some wilderness area. Red and silver foxes that come through your campground, yeah. You're in a campground, MC? Hi, gummy bears. Yeah, we're just hanging out. I just got to this spot earlier. Probably like maybe 2.5 hours ago I got to this spot and set up. So it's pretty simple. We just have the tent set up. I didn't cook anything. I am hungry now. I do wish I had done a little something. It's still kind of early. It's 7:45. Did you make the fireplace? No, it was already set up. How's your day? Pretty good, Judy. That's what I do. I come out here and I'll look for a spot that has fire rings already set up. So there's lots of spots in the desert that will, just you'll come out and there's already a fire ring from somebody else who camped out here. And so this spot actually has quite a few camp rings already set up. I haven't been here lately, so I thought you left us tonight for YouTube. Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. I have YouTube running. I'll turn off YouTube once the campfire goes out, I'll turn off YouTube. It's looking like it's on its last leg. I'm probably gonna go ahead and end YouTube now, and then I'll keep on TikTok. But yeah, I didn't end up cooking anything tonight. We had fish and chips earlier. Mel, thanks for the confetti. You live and work at a campground. Oh, got you, in Oregon. Nice. That would be really good, MC. YouTube sounds great. Yeah, thanks, Robert. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do multiple live streams throughout the day on YouTube and TikTok. And I just don't really know what it's gonna look like yet. We're kind of just fumbling through. It feels like you're walking through a room in the dark, you know? You're just trying to get to the other side. That's what it feels like right now. So I think the more that I'm live on YouTube, because we're newer at being live on YouTube as well. So the more I'm live on YouTube, the more comfortable I'll get and I'll kind of develop a rhythm as we go. Where in Oregon are you a camp host? Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. MC is on YouTube, and you're on TikTok. And MC said that they are a campground host in Oregon. I don't usually ask for specifics. Mel, thank you for the confetti. Bye from YouTube. Yeah, we do have a lot of Oregon people tonight. Mel, thanks for the confetti. All the confettis. Holy moly, Mel. Thank you for those confettis. Mel going ham. Thank you. You could hear Clover snoring. Yeah, she's snoring next to me. Hi, Piper. Oh, I see that. I didn't think I just heard you say that. Oh, yeah, Sandra. Yep. Mel, thanks for those confettis. They're still coming through. We hit that confetti goal. Holy moly. Thank you, Mel. Heck yeah, you rock. Thank you for doing that. New Leaf, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Okay, all right. Let's just do some hand hearts. We'll just throw some hand hearts as the goal. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for the confettis, you guys. Mama Bear with the Rosa, New Leaf, Mel. Thanks for the hand heart, New Leaf. I was just on TikTok and I like your YouTube. You do such a good job. Thank you, Piper. Thanks, you guys, for being so nice about it. It's a lot of fun. You are more than welcome. Yeah, I say this probably every day, but this is the funnest I've ever had in my whole life is live streaming with you guys. Thanks for the content. Well, thanks for being here and watching it. Yeah, it's wild. There's nothing else like this, you know? And to put out this kind of content on YouTube and TikTok, it's like perfect scenario, you know? Like this is exactly the kind of content I would want to do. Traveling and camping and running around the country. It's like so much better than, just sitting around somewhere in a house or something. Not that that's bad. I watch that kind of content all the time, right? That's what most people do. They're like in their living room or their office or whatever, and they're making content. And that's probably like better, much more organized, much more stable. But this is like what I'd rather be doing would be like, I don't know what it is. It's almost like it's more hands-on, like it's just very primitive or whatever to be running around like this. Chaotic. I've gotten you through mental stuff, Annie. That's good. Where did we travel to today and yesterday you haven't been on? You're in bed sick, Corey. I hope you feel better. You changed your name so I could remember you. Piper, I'm glad you're here. Ghost flowers in the house. I have loved watching you grow. I normally watch you on TikTok, but I wanted to support you on YouTube too. Thank you, MC. Where have we been? We left Joshua Tree and we went over to the well, we left the Salton Sea and we went to Joshua Tree. We camped out at Joshua Tree. And then I went through Joshua Tree National Park and then I drove over to Lake Havasu in Arizona and we did a Lake Havasu and now we're in Nevada camping out in the mountains. I make you laugh a lot? Oh, that's so good, Corey. I love that you got to have this kick-ass experience. Me too, Andrea. Thanks. The mud was gross at the Salton Sea. I know it was so gross. You saw a video on YouTube today where you express how much you love it, and I could feel it through the screen. Oh, Mrs. Marvel. Now you're back on TikTok. Piper, thank you. Yeah, I always just call you guys by your, usernames, I know you a lot of times you guys will tell me your regular name, but that's like, a month ago, 2 months ago, and there's so many people I mix them up, and I'm not very good at it, so I just always call everybody by their username. Some people I remember, but it's only because, like, you tell me over and over, you know? Like, there was one lady, She would come in and her she had a, a name that wasn't her name, and, she'd always remind me every day her name. And so I'd say it out loud, and I'd be like, "I'm gonna try to remember." And, so then eventually I did, and I still remember her name. She doesn't come in anymore. Or maybe she does and she's just quiet, but, yeah, there's a few of you, like, you'll have, like, flowers as your name or, it's just like you have something else as your name, and you gotta remind me a few times, and then eventually I'll remember. Lori, thanks for liking the live. I see you guys liking. Thanks, Miss Marvel. Thank you, everybody. Your name, Corey. I know. Well, okay, so you're user 99, but you have Corey at the end. And so sometimes I can see the Corey and sometimes I can't. Hi, Rebecca. Your real name is Clover. Mrs. Marvel. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the YouTube live stream. Thank you, YouTube. We've got 24 people in there, 93 likes. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the YouTube, but I am still on TikTok. So if you guys are new here, I'm gonna be on TikTok for a little while. I've got the TikTok live stream going. It's Step Travels One, same username as on YouTube. So we are doing a campfire live stream on TikTok. We got 540 people in there, 100,000 likes. Everybody's tapping the screen like crazy. Thank you, you guys. YouTube, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, YouTube.